Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer, and today I will be talking about Friday, the 6th of March. Today it's a Cancer moon till 11:30 a.m. Universal Time, and then the moon will move to Leo. If you're watching me from the Americas, then the moon will be in Leo all day long. Let's start with all the signs. Let's break down this day. Starting with Aries. Aries, definitely you will enjoy a great weekend. Starting with the moon in Leo, everything seems to turn out to be quite fun and entertaining. So all these headaches that you suffered from on Wednesday and Thursday, they will be gone by the moment when the moon moves into Leo. And then everybody will be lucky, especially those born in the month of March. Taurus, on the other hand, should do whatever they have to do and as early as possible, making sure that when the moon is in Cancer, it should be a productive time, because things seem to turn out to be quite fine and everything seems to work out quite perfectly. When the moon reaches Leo, it's when things start to get a little bit tricky. But it doesn't mean that you're going to have a difficult weekend. No, it's going to be kind of a very personal or private weekend. And the luckiest probably are those born on the 20th, 21st, even 22nd of April. Moving on to Gemini, it's going to be a nice weekend. The moon is moving from the second house to the third house, which means that your mood will be getting a little bit hyped up. It means that's going to be a very fast beat weekend, a very fast beat day. So you should get used to the idea. It isn't that you mind, to the contrary, you like things to be a little bit busy and a little bit be active, and it's going to be a very active Friday. The luckiest are those born on the 21st of June. Cancer, with the moon in your sign, starting Friday with the moon in your sign, there is no a problem whatsoever when the weekend starts. So Friday, you are really ready for everything. Saturday, just as well. Even Sunday morning, early morning, you'll be quite fine. The moon is in your sign, so you start off with a headline, meaning that you know what you're doing, you know what you want. Maybe you just want to have a beautiful weekend, so you get that. So in case you still have something important to work on, I think you can do it on Friday, because the effects of the moon in Cancer, they are still valid and they're still powerful, and you're going to enjoy a beautiful weekend. The luckiest, everybody's lucky, especially those born between the 12th and the 14th of July. Moving on to Leo, there should be a big change. When the moon reaches your sign, it seems as if you come up to a conclusion, and then you would come up with a decision, and then you will surprise a couple of people around you. It seems that there's a spark in your brain and something comes up, a beautiful idea, a brilliant idea, and then things seem to run fast. So starting 1:30 p.m. Beirut time, 11:30 a.m. Universal time, the moon reaches your sign and everything seems to be, all buttons are switched on. The luckiest, everybody will be lucky, especially those born in the month of July. Virgo, it's a tricky day, because as long as the moon is in Cancer, you're doing quite fine, and then the moon moves to Leo, and then things stall. Everything seems to work out kind of not against you. It's just like it's not working. So while everybody is dashing about, Virgos will be lazing around, they will be taking long naps, and they will just hibernate. And I think that's the best thing that you would do during this weekend. So don't raise the level of your expectations, because you may get disappointed. Dedicate this day and this weekend to relaxing, stretching out, and just chilling. That's the best thing that you can do. The luckiest are those born on the 28th, 29th of August, and those born between the 14th and the 18th of September, plus 21st, 22nd of September. Let's move on now to Libra. Libra, this should be a nice day. It should be a nice Friday. Although it starts with the moon in Cancer, with some busy things to do, something that gives you a headache, things will turn out to be better when the moon moves to Leo. So you should actually make plans for the weekend. It's going to be a very bubbly, very nice, very active, very entertaining weekend. So there you are. Try to do your best. It's going to be a long weekend. It's not going to be just fun. There will be some chores, important things to do. The luckiest probably are those born on the 22nd of October. Scorpio. Scorpio, it's okay that the moon leaves Cancer. It doesn't leave you empty-handed. It seems that you will be quite happy to enjoy a long weekend. It's going to be a busy one with family, or maybe you're going to be working. Actually, yes, some of you will be working, doing chores for others, and maybe it's your career, your job is a little bit demanding and you have things to do. So Scorpio, prepare yourself for a long weekend, but the sun in Pisces will help you out and will bring out all the best ideas that you have. So you're going to be quite creative and productive. Be careful if you were born on the 27th, 28th of October. Moving on now to Sagittarius. Sagittarius definitely will be happy with the effects, with the influence, or with the vibes coming from the Leo moon. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. It was a very difficult week, actually. All the weekdays were quite heavy and a bit tense, stressful, especially Monday and Tuesday. But now Friday comes and you are happy to release all tension and you just want to reward yourself. It's going to be a beautiful Friday. And the luckiest probably are those born on the 21st of December. Let's move on now to Capricorn. Capricorn, you had so many things on your hand. You had so many things to do with the moon in Cancer, and that took place on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday morning is going to be just as tense, but then you should actually be happy and wait anxiously, let's say, or happily, hopefully, you should wait for the moon to leave the sign Cancer and get into Leo. That's when the real weekend starts, and then that's when you really need to make the best of it. You should definitely avoid getting into confrontations, like you're not going to judge others for what they said or what they did in the past on Wednesday and Thursday. You just need to move on. You just need to feel better. You need to empower yourself. Planet Mars is in your sign, so you need to be careful. You should refrain from judging others, and you should drive very slowly, and you should stay away from taking any risks if you were born between the 3rd and the 5th of January. Let's move on now to Aquarius. Aquarius, with the moon opposing your sign in Leo, that's going to be kind of a tough Friday. Tough, it doesn't mean impossible. It doesn't mean complicated or difficult or ugly. It's just going to be a little tough, unless you really are going to get engaged or get married or tie the ribbon or something. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit demanding. You just need to avoid getting into rows, discussions, and problems. If you're negotiating anything, you need to be very logical. The luckiest probably are those born on the 18th of February, but the moodiest, let's say, are those born in the month of January. Pisces, it's going to be a busy afternoon for you. If you're watching me from the Americas, it's going to be a long busy day, which is fine. If you're working, you have to make sure that your mood doesn't show, your bad mood doesn't show. It isn't that you have a bad mood or you're moody today, Friday. No, but in case you think you are moody, try to get busy. It should be a busy day. It should be a productive day. It may get on your nerves, especially you're coming from all these, you're basking in the beautiful, warm, happy vibes of the moon in Cancer. So all of a sudden you are thrown into do-it-yourself kind of thing, and it's like a shock to you. So get used to it. Get used to the idea Friday is going to be long, but it's going to be very rewarding. The luckiest probably are those born on the 8th of March. So this is it for Friday, the 6th of March. I wish you all a great Friday, a great weekend, and see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.